Hello everyone, it's me, Jenna Ryan. Ooh, let me fix this camera a little bit. Woohoo! Okay, I am Jenna Ryan. I'm your self-love life coach. Welcome to my channel. This is my channel where thus far I have about 100 videos that are unedited, that are meant to help, basically journal my process of learning to love myself. And it was a big piece of the part of the puzzle of me learning to love myself. So I share my videos online, and little by little, it's become actually rewarding for me to share, and people have been so grateful and so sweet to me and so kind to me, and I'm so thankful to every single person that listens, and those of you who have signed up for my coaching that I do on Mondays. You can do that by going to my website at selfloveyou.net. I've met many of you, and it has been so wonderful. And to those of you who I've met and I haven't talked to in a while, I just want to say, hey, what's up? You know I love you. It's been so rewarding. I'm really surprised how rewarding. So anyway, I'm working. We do have a video today. So I've got a topic for you today. Today's topic is how to walk away from someone who broke your heart. How to handle, how to stop loving someone who broke your heart, all of that. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I want to show y'all, this is my new camera. I'm so excited. It's supposedly the one that YouTubers need. And it's a EO5 M6, I don't know. I bought one camera and it did not have a microphone on it, so I had to return it. So I'm just learning how to fiddle with this, and I'm actually building a really cool program on my website, selfloveyou.net, and it's called Self-Love 101, where you go each week, you get a video, like a 30-minute video, that teaches you how to love yourself for 7 weeks, where I give all the basics. I can't really teach all that stuff on my channel because people like to know about different things on YouTube. But if you really want to learn how to fix these problems that I'm going to validate right now, then you may want to get that program, which is almost ready, almost done. I do have some people in it right now, and they are testing it out as we go. So it's really wonderful. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk to you about how to walk away when someone is hurting you. You know, when you are, I have a lot of people that reach out to me. They have a broken heart. They're going through a breakup and they do not know what to do. They feel absolutely devastated by the loss of this person whom they loved so much. And they come across my video, the one that almost has 1 million views. I think it's 2,000 away from 1 million views. It gets like 3, 4, 5,000 views a night or day, every 48 hours. And it's called How to Let Go of Someone Who's Rejecting You. And that's how my stuff went viral. It was through that video, and everybody really seems to resonate because this is happening to a lot of people. And in that video, I talk precisely, I lay it all down. So you might want to go watch that video. I will leave a link in the description box below. But today, I just really want to go a little bit deeper into what is going on with you. Why are you hurting so bad over this person? Now, it is understandable when we give our heart to someone, when we love someone with all of our heart, and we do everything that we can, and we just adore them, and we give ourselves away, and we don't have boundaries, and we don't have a self, and we throw away everything, like Harry, Meghan and Harry, like Harry, threw everything, his whole entire life away to follow Meghan wherever Meghan wants to go. Now she's in complete control of his life. This is what a lot of my listeners do. You are not holding on to yourself. So when you lose the other person, you're actually losing yourself all the more. You already lost yourself, but you lost yourself and you were high while you were doing it. It was like a high. It's like a love addiction. You were high as a kite giving yourself away. It feels good to give yourself away. You've been looking for someone to give yourself to, and you finally found someone you could give yourself to that love bombed the hub doobie jooby out of you. And then what happens? They go on to someone else, or that relationship is toxic and bad, or they're rejecting, or they are an alcoholic, or whatever the thing is. But that's what happens, and you end up with nothing. You end up hurt. You end up abandoned. You end up devastated. You have an abandonment wound. This is not your wound. This is your wound to fix, but it's not your fault that you have the wound. It's just a wound. It's a simple, plain, simple, healable wound that can be healed if you do the work. Now, some of you may listen to my voice today, and you may go off and say, forget this woman. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Or, you know, there's no problems in my childhood. There's no wounds that I need to heal. And then they'll come back 5 years later, like a guy did this past week on the comments. And he said, you know, it's 5 years and I still have the same problem. Damn. This will get you, and you will work on it, and you will figure it out, and you will heal, because you will hurt until you do. You have got to get to a place where you're ready to do the work. You have to get your journals out. You have to get your therapist in line. You have to get your support group, your support network. You need to read some books. There's things you need to do to heal yourself, because if you are running or hurting so badly, it's understandable for anyone to have a broken heart after a really wonderful relationship or one that you thought was going to last. But what's not okay is for you to become desolate and go and put yourself on the guillotine and do things that are beyond your dignity and continually allow them to come back to you after they've hurt you and harmed you. You know who you are. Those are the people I'm talking to. For some reason, I'm called to talk to you guys because you're the ones who are really resonating, and you're the ones I get emails from, and you're the ones who listen to my channel. So you're the ones I am talking to. You know who you are, and this is a problem with codependency, and generally it's caused from growing up in a narcissist environment. And this narcissist environment is an environment that is handed down from generation to generation. And what I mean by a narcissistic environment is an environment where you as a child were not respected and regarded at the highest level for everything that you are, for everything that you think, for all your sensations, for everything. A child must be honored and respected and regarded. If a child is respected and regarded and honored, then the child will grow up and the child will become all that he or she needs to be. Boy, that would be good for one of my weeks, my self-love class. Dang. But nope, this is a freebie. This is a free video for you guys. This is a beautiful process. Learning, knowing this is absolutely gold. If you learn this, if you get this, if you know, it took me many years to learn all of this information from reading many books and from doing a lot of work on myself, a lot of journaling, a lot of therapy. And I didn't have someone like myself. I wish I had had someone sitting there like this telling me 1, 2, 3, this is what it is. Boom, 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 boom. But there was nobody. I had nobody. I had nobody to tell me how to do this. I was like backwards. I had to learn backwards. Now I know that you can get help, that you can get out, that you can learn to love yourself, that you can learn not to give yourself away. You can learn to hold on to yourself. You can learn to validate yourself. You can learn to love yourself. You can learn to be happy even if somebody leaves you high and dry. You can go, I mean, it might be stunned. It might stun you for a minute. You may, have puffy eyes. I mean, you may go through a time. You may go through a season, but you're not going to go through a hell. You know the difference. You should not feel like you've lost yourself. You should not feel, if you're feeling like you lost yourself, do not be mad at yourself either. This is not time to go, God, why am I doing this? That is all part of it. If you're talking to yourself that way, that means you need to work that out. That means you have a wound. That means you have a trigger that needs to be worked out, like a knot in your back. When you're triggered, you have a big wound, and it's being triggered, and it's just harsh. You're being harsh with yourself. You need to be sweet to yourself. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to be loving to yourself, and you need to say, you know what? I'm appreciative of that relationship. I'm appreciative because they have brought me to the understanding that I need more self-love. I have more, Thank you, but goodbye. This does not mean you write this person and tell them. I mean, some people, you may need to get some closure. Okay, fine. Get your closure, but you cannot get closure with toxic people. So you just have to do the closure within yourself. I make it sound easy, don't I? Well, it is after you've done it and you know what I'm talking about. So there is a place to get. You're in the right direction. Tell yourself, I'm so thankful that I had that opportunity. He or she was a really nice person until the end. Until they were nice until they weren't. And now I am moving on with my life. I'm going to keep my dignity, keep my self-respect. I'm not going to allow this to pull me under. I'm not going to call everyone and allow them to push my buttons and make me feel less than and make me feel incapable. I'm not calling anybody except my journal and my therapist and maybe my life coach, maybe Jenna Ryan. That's who I'm calling. I'm calling people that I know who understand that I am in a place of needing to heal. And that's when I say I mean you. You're in a place where you're needing to heal. And you've gotten tied up with somebody who is not right for you. And now it's time to focus on yourself for a while. Now it's time, I know you have this burning desire to call and to change them, fix them, cause them to see how worthy you really are. You cannot get your worth from another person. Your worth is found from within. You have to have it from within, and you can't find it in someone else. And so you have to continually tell yourself and be your own higher self and say, you know what? You're better than that. You know what? Not better than that person, but you're better than that for yourself. You deserve love. You deserve respect. You deserve self-respect. And so now you can take this time of singleness and focus on you and focus on learning to listen to yourself and focus on self-reflection and focus on self-respect and focus on reading books, reading Drama of the Gifted Child by Alice Miller, reading books that help you to understand what's really going on and understand that it's not your fault, that it's not that something is wrong with you, that this person is leaving you. It's not that there's something better about that other woman that they left you for. Has nothing to do with the cost of tea in China. Just because she's cheated on you and left you high and dry, that has nothing whatsoever to do with you. You've got to take your worth out of their hands. And once you start to do that, once you start to wake up and realize, wow, I am putting my worth in that person's hands. And wait a minute, I'm a good person. I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was give and give and give. And I need to stop giving so much. And I need to start holding some back for myself. And I need to not give up my entire life. And like Harry and Meghan, I need to not, do all that stuff. I need to keep I like hunting. He likes hunting. He gave up hunting for her. Yeah, I listen to that stuff. It's interesting. So, you need to not give up your life for someone. You need to hold on to yourself. You need to allow them to go if they're going. You cannot stop them. You cannot change their mind. I could talk all day. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you. If you're interested in coaching, if you need to hear more specifically regarding your situation, definitely reach out to me at selfloveyouonline@gmail.com or go to my website and sign up for a session, selfloveyou.net. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.